As of 11:12 a.m. EST on Monday, January 12, 2026, NUBRU Inc., trading under the ticker symbol BURU, is priced at $0.1909 per share, marking a 4.55% decrease during the current intraday session. While a nearly 5% drop might look like a standard red day for a microcap stock, there is a massive gap between what the broader market sees and the reality of the moves being made behind the curtain this month. Most retail traders looking at their favorite investing sites see a company struggling to stay above 20 cents, but the hidden reality is that January 2026 was specifically circled on the corporate calendar as the month this business attempts to completely rebuild itself from a hardware manufacturer into a defense and security powerhouse. This is a high-stakes pivot that is happening in real time, and the market is currently expressing deep skepticism that the management can actually pull off a series of complex acquisitions while the share price sits in penny stock territory. The general expectation for a stock like this is usually focused on its blue laser technology and its potential in 3D printing or industrial welding. That is the old story. The new reality is that NUBURU is currently in the middle of a massive expansion into the defense sector, aiming to close multiple strategic deals by the end of this month. We are talking about taking effective control of Orbit SRL, a critical infrastructure software firm, and finalizing the acquisition of Liocon SRL to gain a manufacturing footprint in Europe. This isn't just about making lasers anymore. It's about building a vertical stack that includes mission-critical software and autonomous systems. If you were using a self-investing approach or managed services like Schwab Intelligent Portfolios, these kinds of hyper-volatile defense pivots are often filtered out because of the sheer risk involved. Yet the irony is that while the price is sliding today, institutional buyers like UBS Group and Vanguard have actually been increasing their positions recently. When you look at the intraday movement today, the volume is sitting at over 6 million shares. This is significant for a stock with such a low price point. It shows that there is a massive tug-of-war happening. On one side, you have the sellers, who are likely worried about the dilution coming from a recent filing for a 230 million share offering by selling stockholders. On the other side, you have speculators betting that the close of the Techne partnership and Maddox Defense joint venture later this month will provide the fundamental floor the stock has been missing for over a year. It's a classic battle of expectation versus reality. The market expects more dilution and more burning of cash. The company is trying to prove that their new defense-heavy business model will create recurring, high-margin revenue that justifies a much higher valuation. If you are currently holding any Tesla stock, Apple stock, or Nvidia stock, you are used to companies that have already proven their ability to scale. NUBURU is at the opposite end of that spectrum. It's a company that had a trailing 12-month revenue of less than $10,000 not too long ago, and it is now trying to manage millions in new financing to buy its way into a new industry. This creates a fascinating setup for anyone using a Fidelity brokerage or Interactive Brokers account to hunt for deep value plays. Is this a business that is finally finding its footing, or is it a company trying to pivot its way out of a liquidity crisis? The fact that they secured over $23 million in financing through a securities purchase agreement with YAIIPN Ltd. shows that some high-level investors are willing to put capital behind this defense strategy, even if the public market is still hitting the sell button. The recent movement has been incredibly volatile, with the stock swinging from a 52-week high of 85 cents down to a low of 12 cents. Right now, at 19 cents, it's stuck in a range that suggests the market is waiting for a concrete catalyst. The short-term and long-term moving averages are still pointing toward a sell signal, which is why many who use online investing tools or the Robinhood app might see a sea of red indicators. But if you look at the insider activity, there is a completely different signal. We have seen significant open market purchases from several different insiders over the past year. Generally, when insiders are buying their own stock at these levels while the public is selling, it suggests a massive disconnect in how the company's future is being valued. Comment below how many shares of NUBURU or other defense-related stocks you currently hold in your portfolio. It will be interesting to see if the retail sentiment matches the institutional buying we have been seeing from places like Fidelity and Geode Capital Management. Let's talk about what this company actually does, because it is the foundation for this entire defense pivot. At its core, NUBURU is the pioneer of high-power blue laser technology. For a long time, the industry standard was infrared lasers, which are great for some things but terrible for others, like welding copper or gold. Blue lasers are absorbed much more efficiently by these metals, allowing for faster, cleaner, and more precise welds. This is a big deal for EV batteries and consumer electronics. However, the industrial market hasn't adopted it at the speed the company originally hoped, which led to the current financial strain. This is why the shift toward defense and security is so critical. They're taking that same core laser technology and applying it to electronic warfare, directed energy systems, and drone defense. The business model is moving away from just selling a piece of hardware to a manufacturer and moving to what they call defense manufacturing as a service. By joining forces with companies like Maddox Defense for UAV solutions and Techne for special mission vehicles, they are trying to embed their lasers into larger, more lucrative military contracts. This is a much more stable environment than the cyclical consumer electronics market. If they can successfully integrate these Italian acquisitions like Liocon and Orbit, they will have a presence in both the US and Europe, which is a significant advantage in the current geopolitical climate. When you are looking at investing help or browsing through investing sites, the data often lags behind these kinds of rapid corporate transformations. The reality of NUBURU today is a company with a market cap of around $84 million, 8 employees, and a massive dream of becoming a defense hub. They are currently dealing with a liquidity situation where short-term obligations exceed their liquid assets, which is a huge red flag for any conservative investment strategy. But for those using interactive brokers or other advanced platforms for active trading, the high volatility and the upcoming milestones in late January provide a unique opportunity for those who believe the defense pivot will succeed. Looking at the institutional side, the fact that over 40% of the stock is held by institutions is a very high number for a company trading under 20 cents. Usually, at this price, institutions have long since bailed out. The presence of UBS Group with over 4 million shares and Vanguard with nearly 750,000 shares suggests that there is a professional belief in the underlying technology or the potential of the new acquisitions. These are not the types of firms that typically gamble on failing penny stocks unless they see a clear path to a turnaround. They are likely looking at the intellectual property, the over 100 patents that NUBURU holds, as a safety net for their investment. As we move toward the end of January, the key catalysts to watch are the formal signing of the Maddox Defense joint venture and the actual closing of the Orbit and Liocon deals. If these milestones are hit, the reality of the company's revenue potential changes overnight. If they fail to close, or if they require even more dilution to get across the finish line, the expectation of a recovery will likely collapse and the stock could test its all-time lows again. This is the tension that is driving the price action we are seeing today. The market isn't just pricing in the value of a laser company, it is pricing in the probability of a successful corporate rebirth. For those managing their own individual brokerage accounts or utilizing a SoFi trading platform, it is essential to recognize that NUBURU is a high-risk, high-reward play that is currently in a make-or-break month. The contrast between the stagnant stock price and the frantic corporate activity is as wide as it has ever been. Most investors are looking at the 4.5% drop today as just another bad sign, but for those who are digging deeper into the securities filings and the acquisition timelines, this is the period where the groundwork for the next year is being laid. In summary, the story of NUBURU right now is defined by the gap between its past as a struggling industrial laser maker and its future as an integrated defense platform. The expectation is focused on the dilution and the low share price, while the reality is a company aggressively executing a series of strategic acquisitions to change its fundamental identity. We have seen institutional support hold steady, and insider buying suggests a level of confidence that hasn't yet reached the broader public. Whether you are using Robinhood Investments, Fidelity Wealth Management, or SoFi Active Investing, keeping a close eye on the January milestones will be the deciding factor in whether this stock finds its way back to $1 or continues to struggle in the sub-20-cent range. The reality of the defense pivot is about to meet the expectation of the market, and the result will likely be one of the most volatile stories in the microcap space this year. Would you like me to look into the specific details of the Maddox Defense joint venture or analyze the financial health of the companies NUBURU is currently trying to acquire?